do a role that speaks to you, that you connect with, and that translates on screen, everybody will chase you. Everybody will come and say, यार ये actor कमाल, क्या perform किया उसने. आज प्रतीक के पीछे सब पड़े. After one role in Scam as Harshad Mehta, whereas the same guy was playing a third lead, fourth lead, hero ka chautha dost in films like Love Ratri and all, and people don't remember it also. People haven't even noticed it कि वो कब से बेचारा कर रहा है गुजराती फिल्मों से फिर हिंदी फिल्मों में बिट रोल करता करता यहाँ पहुंचा. But he got the right film, right opportunity, and right performance. The second is opportunities, the limiting of opportunities. You're right, that is a problem. See, there's two ways of opportunities being limited. Either you're being limited by design. That's very difficult to overcome. कि भाई 10 लोग हैं, powerful हैं, मिलके अभी उन्होंने decide कर दिया कि इसको अब opportunity नहीं मिलनी चाहिए. That's a tougher one to deal with because it's not of your making, and when lobbies are at work, it's very difficult for an individual to combat a lobby. But you got to dig your heels in and say that it is what it is, and I'm going to face it, take it to the chin. But in the other way, where people say, I'm not getting a chance, sometimes you make your own chances. I'll give you an example. I would have never been in company because when I went to meet RG, he saw me and he said, look, I've seen your pictures, I've seen your videos that I made in New York. And he said, you're too polished here. बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़े लिखे हो, बहुत ज़्यादा polished हो, तुम underbelly एक मुंबई के gangster का role नहीं play कर पाओगे. तुम एक काम करो, तुम कभी और मिलने आ जाओ. This film is not for you. So I didn't give up. I could have accepted that and walked away. I didn't give up. I said, sir, give me one more meeting. So he said, I'm leaving for Morocco. He was going to Morocco to meet Shekhar Kapoor, who was shooting Four Feathers in Morocco at that time with Heath Ledger. Yeah. And he said, I'm coming back from Morocco in 2-3 weeks. So I said, ठीक है, 2-3 weeks के बाद मुझे एक बार आप मिल लेना बस. He said, कोई point नहीं है, you don't fit in this film, and I'm not looking to cast you in this film. I said, but एक बार मिल लेना please आप. So I insisted, and I think I pestered him so much that he said, चलो ठीक है मिल लूँगा. But what I did in that interim, those 3 weeks, मैं गया एक झोपड़पट्टी में. और वहां पे मैंने एक खोली को हायर किया, भाड़े पे खोली ली, खोली के अंदर एक्चुअली रहा. वहां के लोग कैसे बोलते हैं, कैसे उनकी भाषा है, कैसे चाय पीते हैं, how they smoke a बीड़ी, how they have their tea, how they eat their samosa for breakfast, how they chat with each other, what's the language they use. I kind of वो सब मैंने ना घोट के I absorbed it, पी गया पूरा. And in the last couple of days there, I didn't have the resources and I was hell-bent on doing this on my own. So I called a struggling photographer that I knew. एक दोस्त था जो struggle कर रहा था photographer बनने के लिए. उसको भी कोई magazine से chance मिल नहीं रहा था. तो मैंने कहा एक काम कर, you take these pictures for me free. And उन दिनों में क्या होता है, physical pictures होती थी, digital तो होता नहीं था. तो you had to print out करने का भी खर्चा होता था. मैंने कहा तू ये सब निपटा दे मेरे लिए. अगर मैं बन गया, the first cover I ever do will be you.
I'm very interested. Who's the photographer?
His name is Pally. So Palash. So
Palash Bose.
Yeah. So Pally shot those pictures for me, and I took a bundle of those pictures on the day that Ram Gopal Verma gave me an opportunity to come and meet him. And I said, I won't have a chance to convince him again. I won't get a chance to audition for this role because he's made up his mind. So I'm talking about making your own opportunities. So I dressed up as the character. I dressed up as Chandu Nagre. I dressed up in that, phati ganji, torn ganji with a, dirty shirt and messy hair and beedi in my mouth and a bunch of photographs in my hand wearing chappals, and I landed up over there.
Now no one else can imagine you. You can imagine nobody else as Chandu Nagre. It's only you.
Thank you, Ishan. So then I landed up there outside the door, and the watchman stopped me. He said, "Hey, kidhar ja raha hai?" So the minute he said that, I was like, "Yes, convince this guy." So and then I said, "Unko kahiye Vivek Anand aaye." So then he sent the message up, and RGV said, "हाँ ठीक है बुला लो." So even he was confused, कि कैसे लोगों को राम गोपाल वर्मा बुला रहे हैं अपने ऑफिस में, चंदा मांगने आया होगा कहीं. And I remember going into his office, and I remember seeing my face in the, those tinted doors that used to be there earlier, Dinesh. पहले tinted doors का बड़ा one-way mirror का बड़ा fashion होता था. So I saw my reflection in it, and I said, यार face बहुत clean लग रहा है. So I actually gave him my beedi to the watchman and my photographs to the watchman, and I put my fingers into a flower pot outside his door. And I took the mitti from there and I started putting the mitti on my face. तो वो watchman मुझे देख रहा है कि ये पक्का कहीं पागल खाने से छूट के आया है. You know, I took that back from him, put the BD in my mouth, swaggered in. ऊपर वाले का नाम लिया and I kicked the door open. RGV's door, I kicked it open. I walked in with a swagger. I pulled up the chair. I sat on the chair and I put my feet up like this, one leg on the other, on his table with my chappals. And I'm just fukoing the BD and staring at him, just giving him that death stare, you know, with intensity. Now can you see me as the character, basically? And he was shocked. He was just staring at me. He was trying to figure out, ये वही लड़का है, ये कोई और आया है मेरे ऑफिस में, कोई actual underworld से आ गया है क्या मेरे ऑफिस में? You know, so it was so amazing to be able to create that. And then I just looked at him as he was staring at me. He said, "Hey, थोड़ा क्या देखता है? Photo देख photo." And I threw the photos on his table. And he looked at the photos and kept looking at me. And then looked at the photos, then he looked at me. And inside my heart was going dhak, 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 because I really wanted this opportunity. But I created this opportunity for myself because after that, he said, "I've never seen an audition like this. Only you can do this role. You are doing my film."
Wow.
That for me was a game changer. Chandan, who was the editor of the film, was called in. He couldn't believe the transformation. He said, "This guy is it. We have to do it with this guy." So that opportunity was not mine. But I converted it. I made it. I created that opportunity for myself by thinking out of the box. And I think that's what a lot of people need to do. Not just exactly what I did, but, you know, creating that opportunity for themselves.
Sir, I've heard
Vivek, do you get into a frame of mind before doing a character, or you're those switch off, switch on actors?
No, I am pretty method like that. I prepare for a role.
Like when you're doing a Masti or when you're doing a Krish 3, what is the difference in your attitude or the sets?
Well, Masti, there's nothing to be prepared.
I think it's better. The less prepared
you
are,
just
the better.
land up on set and you just land up on set and just follow Induji's instructions and lead and just go into his mad and bizarre world of hyperacting and crazy.
And do Masti.
Yeah, and do Masti. And it's fully in that caricature zone, right? So it's like a extreme caricature kind of, comedy. That's very different. You just either have it or you don't have it in the rhythm then. In terms of Krish 3, for example, it was a very difficult character. So he's supposed to be the most powerful character in the film. But when you see somebody who is disabled, who's paralyzed from his neck below, you can't feel power in that person. You will feel कि ये तो बेचारा है, ये तो paralyzed है, ये तो एक कुर्सी में बेचारा ऐसे बैठा हुआ है, इसकी क्या ताकत होगी? There is no in acting, आपकी body language is half of it, and half of it is your facial expressions and your dialogue delivery. वो body language का कोई opportunity नहीं था इसमें. एक कुर्सी में बैठना है. 90% of the film you're sitting in a chair. So I actually called for that chair, and I used that chair 8 hours a day, every day in my house. So मुझे अगर hall से bathroom तक जाना है, bathroom से bedroom तक जाना है, everywhere I used to go in that chair, 8 hours a day. The reason I used to do that in the chair was because the chair runs on joystick controls. Those controls, if you see my hand moving it, it's gone because Carl can only move his finger, one finger. So I had to move the joystick with this part of my palm without my palm moving. Palm move karte hue dikh gaya, it was cut. So those were physical rehearsals. The second thing I used to do was, I said, how do I create power? How does this disabled chair become a throne? So I used to psych myself before every shoot. I used to switch off all the lights in my vanity. And I used to go this close, straight, like nose to the mirror with one candle source and stare at myself. And bring that anger, bring that vengeance, bring that feeling of what Carl felt ki mere saath galat hua hai. You know, that righteous anger that people have, for which they take up a mission, was Carl. He had his reasons. He wasn't just a ha villain, you know, he was something more intense. So I did a whole process for Carl.
The whole grey wardrobe or the wearing of that particular kind of color, was that part of the scheme?
Absolutely. So I actually worked on everything. I worked on the makeup tone. I worked on the clothing, and I do that even today. I do that even today for more complex characters. If you're doing a regular character, then it doesn't matter, you know. Then it just has to look real. Like Vikrant Dhawan, for example, is extremely studied. Extremely studied. That wo piyega to Japanese whiskey hi piyega. He's a Yamazaki drinker. Because he's got that taste, he's got that flair. That Vikrant Dhawan of Inside Edge will talk a certain way. He'll have these odd pauses because he wants you to be uncomfortable and he always wants you to be waiting to listen to what he's going to say. So he has odd pauses in his way of speaking. He doesn't speak like normal people. So those are the ways I try to bring something different without going overt.
In the next Krish sequel, will you rise from the ashes?
I don't know, because I was talking to Hrithik and we were having a big laugh about it. And he said, look, it's sci-fi, it's fantasy, man. You never know. Anything can happen. You know, he may just rise.
That's true.
We had a big laugh over it.
You worked in several films with Ram Gopal Verma. What was he able to bring out you in as an actor? What was he able to draw that others maybe couldn't?
I think the genius of RGV was that he allowed you to be as an actor.
But
If you ask me, that he allowed you to be as an actor.
okay.
I think whenever RGV has been phenomenally successful is when he's created a mix of the perfect environment, where he's created the world around you, and then he's brought in the right actors to just sit in the world and do their own thing. Whenever he's achieved that, it's been a phenomenal success, whether it's Sarkar, whether it's Rakta Charitra, whether it was Company, Satya, Rangila. He creates an authentic world and allows the actors to do their thing in that authentic world. I remember when I joined the Company shoot, Dinesh, it was crazy because first day, and I just heard that Rinki Khanna, Dimpleji's younger daughter, Twinkle's younger sister, had just been replaced. They shot with her for 3-4 days with her and Ajay, and then she had been replaced out of the film because she was not working. So as an actor who's a newcomer, as a debutant, कोई fire हो गया है जिससे आप 4-5 दिन पहले मिले थे शूट से पहले, and now they're out of the film, तो आपको भी डर लगता है यार किसी की नौकरी पक्की नहीं है, ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया नहीं है. So you know, you go with that trepidation. And I went on my first day of shooting, and I remember the first scene was the confrontation between Malik and Chandu, where Malik is asking, बहुत सुना है तेरे बारे में, काम करेगा मेरे लिए? And Chandu says, उसी के लिए तो आया हूँ. You know, that whole attitude वाला dialogue. And सामने मेरे अजय देवगन है यार. He's a legend, phenomenal actor, somebody who has, you know, power and intensity in his voice and eyes, and you know, he knows how to hold the camera. And I'm in front of him. अब क्या हो रहा है उस दिन? Scene शुरू हो गया. मैं अपना काम कर रहा हूँ. RGV is coming on set, whispering something in Ajay's ear, then going back. Then he's coming, whispering something in Vijay Raz's ear. Then he's going back. Akash Khuraneji's ear, going back. Now he's spoken to everybody by lunchtime except me.
Must have psyched you, right?
Fully. So by this time, Ishan, I am walking out at lunch. Lunch break is called. I walk out at lunch. I can't eat.
My God.
Because I am sure कि आज शाम तक भैया त्याग पत्र.
I'm going to join Rinki now.
Goodbye. Bilkul. It is goodbye. It is done. And I'm thinking, bloody hell, yeah, what did I do wrong? I came prepared. I've done everything. What has gone wrong? Gadbad ho gayi hai. And almost like he could read my mind, you know, a hand comes in from behind on my shoulder like a movie scene. And I turn around, it's my mentor, RGV. He looks at me and he only says, if I don't like what you're doing, I'll tell you. If I don't tell you anything, it means I like what you're doing.
Oh my God.
Please have lunch. Please have lunch and join us. That was it. And after that, he just, you know, let me fly. Even with all my scenes as a newcomer, he would come and say, okay, this is the ambience, this is the space, this is the scene. What do you feel like doing? So with Company, I used to even sit with a lot of my films. I sit with the writers and I write my own dialogue many times. Because I like to write the way the character would think or speak, including Rakesh ji gave me that opportunity with Carl, for example. Inside Edge, I got that opportunity. Excel said, no, you sit and work on it.